Hello, Sagittarius. It's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you doing the Lightworker Oracle, the Lantern Oracle, and the Kuan Yin Oracle for divine blessings from the Divine Feminine for guidance, enlightenment, empowerment, and blessings to help you on your sacred path. So thank you for tuning in, Sagittarius, for this uplifting spiritual message brought to you from my guides and ancestors and spirit team. Thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to this message, and I hope that it blesses you on your path and guides you and uplifts you. If you like the way I'm doing these readings, if it's helpful for you or if it resonates as truth, please leave some comments in the comments section. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you find this spiritual message helpful. I'm calling on my angels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, Mother Mary Magdalene, and Jesus Christ, Great Mystery and Great Spirit, for this divinely guided, uplifting spiritual message for the sign of Sagittarius, collective sign of Sagittarius energy. Please bless them with a clear, pure message to help them on their sacred path. I cleanse this reading of all negative energies and entities. I cleanse and clear it with the white light of the Holy Spirit. Only allowing healing, helpful, uplifting energies into this sacred space. Thank you, Spirit. So, Sagittarius, I'm going to start out with Lightworker Oracle. Excuse me, to start out this reading for you. So, on the split of the deck, as I split the deck, Sagittarius, I saw number 7, unplug from mass consciousness. And you may be shining right now very brightly by tapping into intellectual knowledge. There may be some people around you that aren't happy about this, but keep shining. One. So on the split again, I got intellectual ray of intellectual knowledge. Sorry, I couldn't spit that out. Through connecting with orbs of light. So you may be seeing orbs around you, or you may be capturing them in photos. Excuse me, Sagittarius. Got a little bit of a cough today. Some allergies. So I split the deck again and got orbs of light again. So there may be spiritual beings around you that appear as orbs of light that are protecting you. Spirit messengers, divine messengers that are helping you with past life activation. Opening this door to spirit. Excuse me. So earth healing and past life activation. Through earth healing, the angelic realm is helping you heal your inner child or your children through earth healing. Maybe tapping into Mother Gaia or Mother Earth for healing, for grounding and healing for your children as you receive this divine guidance from the angelic realm. Okay. So thank you, Spirit. What else does Sagittarius need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know most for doing their light work? If you don't know what light work is, Sagittarius, you can look it up online if you're interested about it. But this is to help you do your light work during your sacred path. Spirit, what is the best guidance that Sagittarius collective energy needs to know right now to do their light work? What does Sagittarius... Ooh, that one really flew out. So, tap in and pay attention to the eternal now. This is a number 12, which adds up to 3. So it's a vibrational number frequency of 3. The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity, body, mind, and spirit, connecting your body, mind, and spirit to the eternal now. Being in present moment. Tapping into the grace within your heart as you receive from the divine. As you can see here, his left hand is out to receive from the divine. This hand is over his heart, connecting to the eternal now through his divine being, to the great creator being, whatever you want to call it, source, receiving. Your left hand is the receiving hand. So receiving blessings in the eternal now. Because you're connecting with body, mind, and spirit, Sagittarius. So good job. You're allowing yourself to receive in the eternal now. Receiving blessings. Excuse me. So what else does Sagittarius need to know most, Spirit, as they tap into their eternal now and receive? Okay. Initiation by water. So you may be going through 3 plus 2 is 5, which is a number vibration of change. This is a 5-year. You may be initiated by water. So you may be doing water healing, salt baths, healing emotional energy as you heal this light within your heart through connecting to your divine heart energy. Your emotion. Water is very second chakra healing. It's your creativity, your fluidity, through the ability to tap into your divinity, the angelic realm, and receive from the divine a healing. You may receive this healing through water while you're in water as you tap into the eternal now. And flow like water. As you receive this blessing from the divine. Maybe you're doing water therapy. Salt water is very healing. Seawater. Okay. Maybe taking a salt bath. Through divine grace and the law of efficiency. And this is another 5, Sagittarius. So another change through divine grace and the law of efficiency. Through connecting with your higher self and the divine. Through prayer and meditation. And receiving God's grace or divine's grace. Whomever you choose to call God. Good orderly direction. So eternal now, initiation by water, divine grace, and the law of efficiency, Sagittarius. You may be going through a dark night of the soul, reconnecting with the divine, because you have felt like this in a fetal position, hurting, wounded. You're connecting with the divine and reigniting this flame within yourself. This energy that is at your heart, healing it with grace. You're receiving this heart healing to help heal you and lift you from the dark night of the soul and help guide you on your path. Excuse me. Okay, Sagittarius. I'm being guided to read Eternal Now, number 12. So Sagittarius, within you is great strength and courage. However, just because you can manage to keep going when you are drained or stressed, it doesn't mean that you have to do so. You are encouraged by your higher guidance to request assistance in letting go of tension within your mind and body. You will gain energy through this release and perhaps even see things in a new and more optimistic light. Shifting into a more present, relaxed, and enjoyable state of being will help you overcome the past and successfully create your future. Sagittarius, dear one, have your thoughts become trapped in the pain of the past? Have they been drifting towards possible futures? If too much of your energy is pulled away from the present moment, you diminish the power you have to create what your heart desires. Creation does not happen in the past or in the future. It happens in the here and now by the choices you make in each moment. Even now, in reading this message, you are choosing to be present, to bring your energy into the eternal now, stimulating the law of attraction into action. As you relax in this moment, trusting that the past is over and the future shall be truly wonderful, you can more easily energize your dreams, vision, and heartfelt desires. The universe believes that you are deserving of a spiritual gift. To accept the gift, in whatever form it takes, you will need to be present, to have enough stillness of mind to recognize it. You'll need to have enough inner peace to accept it, to take it inside where it can nourish, inspire, and heal you. The form of this gift will be perfect for you, and the way that it comes shall be perfect too. It is being orchestrated by divine timing now. It will assist you to take the next step on your soul's journey successfully. Your gift might be a piece of guidance, an inner knowing that changes your outlook permanently. It might help you truly know in your heart that your divine destiny is already unfolding and your spiritual success is inevitable. It is not a question of if, only a matter of when. Your gift might be amazing, an amazing opportunity that comes out of the blue. It could be a meeting that will provide or prove significant to your unfolding life path. It could be a new relationship or new connection with a community. It might be a life-changing teaching, a deeply healing dream, or an actual object. Spirit is unlimited in its willingness and ability to give to you. You need to be open to receive it, Sagittarius. And you do so by bringing yourself back to the present moment. Stillness of the mind and inner peace are only possible when you are present in the eternal now. This is where you will find what you are seeking. So let the past be done. Allow the future to take care of itself. Center your awareness in this moment. You are safe. You are breathing gently now. You are here where you belong, and exactly the right time. All things serve your greater good. Nothing is wrong. You are doing a fantastic job. All is a process. In this moment, there is just the peace and comfort of the eternal now. Relax. Trust. Be nourished. If you have been worrying about the past or the future, this oracle comes with guidance to let it be. All is working out just as it is meant to. Even the things that you don't quite understand or find hard to accept. In time, you will know the perfection of all that is happening in your life. You will feel so lucky, blessed, grateful, and truly loved. For now, however, it is enough just to be here and breathe. Excuse me. This is the invocation of this Eternal Now card, Sagittarius. If you would like to say this after me or write it down and then repeat it to yourself, you're sure able to do so, I will say it slowly so that you can write it down and take it in. Sagittarius, I give myself, so say this to yourself, I give myself permission to be free from past pain and future worry. There is so much goodness and so many gifts for me now. I choose to dwell in the peace of this moment, where all is unfolding according to a secret divine perfection. My unique divine destiny is manifesting with loving care. I open to the relief and reassurance that comes to me now. I am loved and provided for, and all is happening for my greatest fulfillment. I invite divine unconditional love to awaken peace in my heart and in the hearts of all beings through my own free will. So be it. So that is your Lightworker Oracle message from Spirit today, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead. I hope that you found it helpful. Let's go ahead and pair it with the Lantern Oracle for a divinely guided message on how to use your Lantern of Wisdom while doing your shadow work. Everyone has a shadow aspect to themselves that if we ignore it, it will continue to grow. It's something that needs nurturing, awareness of, nurturing and healing. They may be wounded parts of your inner child. So connect with circles. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. So you may be going through a storm, Sagittarius. Connect with circles that help bring you clarity, because you may be feeling like a weeping wound, or you have wounds that are weeping in your heart. You are not your wounds, Sagittarius. You are not your wounds. Connect with circles, whether it be of friends or family, that can help you bring clarity in the eye of whatever storm that you may be going through during this dark night of your soul, possibly. Keep bringing yourself back into the eternal now. Don't dwell in past wounds. You are not your wounds, Sagittarius. False beliefs. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways that we can release the false limitations that they confined us to. So maybe you had wounds that kept you stuck, that confined you to a mental bondage through your wounds. So women supporting women, Sagittarius. 22, which is a master builder number. Together we can transcend our individual limitations through circles of women supporting women, soul sisters that may have had false beliefs too, but now have a lantern of wisdom to work and do their shadow work. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so maybe words were spoke over you that are not true, that gave you false beliefs about who you are. So release yourself from the false limitations, that those limitations of the way that you viewed yourself or that others viewed yourself, to uplift yourself through supporting other women during times that they had false beliefs about themselves, to empower one another. So through these false beliefs, letting go of the limitations and the untruths we believed about ourselves, Sagittarius, just remember you are enough. You are listening to Spirit. Your wings are outstretched. You are enough. You were born enough, Sagittarius. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for this message, for the energy of, collective energy of Sagittarius. What does the Sagittarius collective need to know most about working their light, receiving in the eternal now? So, by staying in the eternal now, you can come home. So this may be a salt bath, or like a hot spring, a natural hot spring. You're coming home to yourself, maybe the self that you once knew. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure live. So by tapping into that eternal now, you come home. You come home to yourself. And you receive from divine through coming home and coming back to yourself. Allowing yourself to feel that harmonious feeling that you get when you receive from the divine. It helps balance you in love, strength, and light. You're able to have pleasure through tapping into that eternal now. Thank you, Spirit. What else does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, thank you. So maybe you had some distorted perceptions, Sagittarius, that maybe you're clearing through the initiation by water, healing your fluidity, the second chakra, maybe doing some second chakra meditation, healing, clearing, doing some water rituals or salt baths, swimming in the ocean, however you do. It'll cleanse your etheric field. It's initiating you emotionally to come home to yourself because you may have had distorted perceptions. Reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. So maybe the way that you were raised gave you distorted perceptions about yourself. In the way that you viewed yourself. But that's not your reality. You believe differently. Maybe you're being initiated into your true emotions through water healing, water therapy. And that is your key to intimacy. You hold a light. That's your lantern to carry with you in the dark. It's your lantern of wisdom. And that's the key to intimacy, coming home to you. Releasing your distorted perceptions and creating your own reality based on coming home to yourself through divine grace and law of efficiency. It holds the key to the intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. So maybe you really went through this during the dark night of the soul. You've realized what love is not. You've built up that contrast to what love is not. Now that you have this lantern of wisdom of what love is not, you carry it with you through the dark night of your soul to illuminate your path. Knowing the key to intimacy is coming home to yourself. The authentic you. And on the bottom of the deck, distorted desire. Maybe you had distorted desire, Sagittarius. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. So there may be an unconscious need that's driving your conscious desires. They may be distorted. So might be something that you need a reminder of as you may be experiencing the dark night of the soul through a spiritual awakening. Waking you up to maybe some distorted desires and perceptions that you may have had. Spirit's asking you to become intimate with yourself because you know what love is not. You may be learning how to love yourself more. to allow your self-pleasure, self-love, and light through coming home to you. So 42, Sagittarius, I've been divinely guided to read 42, coming home, or home. So Sagittarius, may your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. The body is to be enjoyed. Pleasure is not an indulgence. It is essential. The crone featured in this card enjoys a state of bliss in the natural springs where her body is revitalized, nourished, and restful. She supports you in your distinguishing true from false pleasure and prioritizing your body and its needs for revitalization, respect, and love. Our bodies will always do their best for us, regardless of how each of us neglects our body or fails to fuel it with moderate nourishment, exercise, and pleasure. Even when we cannot or do not provide our bodies with a calm and safe environment or company, it remains our loyal and loving friend. It is always on our side, even when we judge it as inadequate. However, it does not need our love, care, attention in return, and not our punishment or neglect. For ongoing deprivation will deplete the body to a point where it cannot continue to run on empty. Burnout will occur, and illness and injury can ensue. Drawing this card may signal that it is time to befriend your body, to love, maintain, and care for it as you would your most treasured and loving possession, for it is the most valuable material item that you will ever own. Whatever you give it, it gives back tenfold. Love is the best kind of food. This includes the way you allow others to relate to and to engage with your body. If the interaction is not loving and does not genuinely support bliss, confidence, value, then lose it. The momentary pleasure we enjoy from overeating chocolate, watching too much TV, or having loveless sex is ultimately unhealthy and unable to give you or your body what is truly beneficial. The same goes for depriving our bodies of various nourishment or forcing it into shapes and sizes that we are told are beautiful but do not feel authentic or comfortable. Write down all of the things that you are grateful to your body for and how you mistreat, neglect, and deprive it. Apologize to your body and list ways you can turn an unloving behavior into loving ones. The crone's message today is your body has and always will be the house you keep here. The acceptance, love, gratitude, gentleness, respect, honor, and pleasure it deserves starts with you, Sagittarius. So that is your message to come home and to maybe nourish and love your body a little bit more. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for that message for Sagittarius. Can you please bless Sagittarius with a message for what they need to know most about blessings that they are receiving and guidance and enlightenment from the Divine Feminine to help them on their path. Please help me give them an uplifting message that is divinely guided from Divine Feminine energy to help Sagittarius Collective on their path. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for our blessings. Thank you for our gifts with the Sagittarius. Okay, here's 2. So Sagittarius, we got Book of Changes. Oops, whoa. So Book of Changes, which this is beautiful. She's playing a harp. And Amaryllis Lute. And here's another stringed instrument. Okay, I'm going to get one more. Just like a beautiful but unusual melody. Here we go. So enter the Jade Temple. Enter the Jade Temple, Sagittarius. So the first one says, just like a beautiful but unusual melody, the divine plan is unfolding through your life, although it isn't always predictable. Kuan Yin is guiding you in the right direction, even if you do not fully understand what is happening in your life right now. Allow Kuan Yin to bless you with trust in the unfolding of your own divine path, Sagittarius. So that's a beautiful message from the book of, it's the book of changes. As things bless, as you trust more in the divine plan, tap into the eternal now. Things are unfolding in divine right timing. The Amaryllis Lute, you are growing fast and leaving fear behind, Sagittarius. When your vibration changes, so too does your life. It is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you. No matter how important it was in your old life, it may not have the same place in your new life. Accept healing change now, Sagittarius. Enter the Jade Temple. Kuan Yin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is occurring or concerning you is already underway. You are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily melt into the divine solution and blessing of peace from the beloved Kuan Yin. So that is the spiritual message. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Your Tai Chi is rising, Sagittarius. Your energy field is growing stronger, with more spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts, and be gentle with yourself as you adjust to increasing levels of spiritual potency, which gives you more impact. It gives more impact to your words, actions, and thoughts. May you be strong and merciful, powerful and wise in equal measure. So that is your message from Spirit today, Sagittarius. I hope that you found it uplifting and helpful, and it blesses you on your path somehow. And I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day, and you go out and do something that makes your heart smile today. Peace. Mother Lover out.